Hey everyone, welcome back to Natural English Talk.
Hi guys, I'm really happy you're here today.
Today's topic is very specific.
Very specific and very scary.
Yeah, restaurants.
Oh yes, that moment.
That moment when the waiter looks at you
And says, "Are you ready to order?"
and your brain stops.
Completely blank.
You practiced English for months.
You understand movies.
You listened to podcasts.
But in that moment,
Nothing.
just panic.
Your heart beats fast.
You look at the menu again, hoping for help.
But the menu does not save you.
No, it does not.
And maybe you say, chicken.
Just chicken.
Not even a sentence.
Just survival mode.
If this happened to you,
You are not alone.
and listen carefully,
Very carefully.
you are not bad at English.
You just were not ready for that situation.
Restaurants are fast,
Loud.
real.
And real English feels different.
So today,
We are going to fix this.
we will give you 10 essential sentences,
Simple sentences.
real sentences.
Sentences you can actually use.
And when we practice,
You will pause
repeat,
and say it out loud,
even if you feel shy.
especially if you feel shy.
This is your safe place.
You do not need to understand everything.
You do not need perfect grammar.
You just need to try.
By the end of this episode,
You will feel calmer in a restaurant,
not perfect,
but prepared.
and prepared feels powerful.
So,
Let's start at the beginning.
you walk into a restaurant
The host looks at you.
and says something.
What do they say?
And what do you say?
Let's find out. Okay, so imagine this. You walk into a restaurant. Maybe you were traveling. Maybe you were with friends. Maybe you were alone. The place is a little noisy. People are talking, plates are moving, and someone at the front looks at you and smiles.
Yes, and usually that person is the host. The host is the person who gives you a table, and they normally say something very simple. But when you are nervous, even simple English feels difficult.
Exactly. They usually say, how many people? Or table for how many? And if you are not ready, your brain starts translating instead of answering.
So let's make this easy, very easy. First essential sentence. Listen carefully.
Table for two, please.
Simple, clear, polite. Now pause the episode and repeat it out loud. Say it slowly. Table for two, please. Then come back.
Good. And if you are alone, you can say, table for one, please.
Again, pause and repeat. Table for one, please. Feel how simple that is. You are not making a speech, just a short sentence.
Sometimes the host asks, do you have a reservation? That means, did you book the table before?
And if you did, you can say, yes, I have a reservation under Anna, or under your name, of course.
Let's practice that. Yes, I have a reservation under James. Pause and repeat.
And if you do not have one, you can say, no, we don't have a reservation.
Pause and repeat that too. No, we don't have a reservation.
See? You're already having a real conversation. You are answering questions, you are interacting.
And nothing was complicated. No difficult grammar, no long sentences, just calm, clear communication.
This is important. In restaurants, confidence is more important than perfect English.
Yes, if you speak clearly and calmly, people understand you.
And remember, the host talks to many people every day. They are not judging your accent. They just want to help you.
So let's review quickly. You arrive, you say, table for two, please. If they ask about a reservation, you answer simply and clearly.
That's it. That is the first step. And now you're inside the restaurant.
And the next moment can also feel scary.
The menu moment.
Oh, yes.
When the waiter comes to your table and starts speaking fast.
Let's prepare you for that. So now you are sitting at the table. You look at the menu. Maybe you understand some words. Maybe you do not understand everything. And then the waiter walks to your table and says, "Hi, my name is Mark. I'll be your server today."
Yes, and sometimes they speak fast, very fast, but do not panic. Most of the time, they say something very predictable. For example, "Can I get you something to drink?"
That sentence is very common. Can I get you something to drink? It just means, what would you like to drink?
So, let's practice a simple answer. First essential sentence for this moment.
Can I have a glass of water, please?
Pause the episode. Repeat it slowly. Can I have a glass of water, please? Then continue.
Very good. You can change the drink. For example, can I have a Coke, please? Or can I have an orange juice, please?
Notice something important. You say, "Can I have?" This is very polite and very natural in restaurants.
Yes, not just water, not just Coke, but a full sentence. Can I have a Coke, please?
Let's practice another useful sentence. Maybe you need more time to decide. The waiter asks, "Are you ready to order?"
And maybe you're not ready. That is okay. You can say, "We need a few more minutes, please."
Pause and repeat. "We need a few more minutes, please." This sentence can save you from panic.
I remember one time when I was traveling in another country, the waiter came too fast and I felt pressure. I just smiled and said, "A few more minutes, please." And it worked perfectly.
Yes, that sentence gives you control. You're not saying no, you're just asking for time.
And asking for time is normal. Even native speakers do that.
So now you can order drinks and you can ask for more time. That is already progress.
And notice how calm this feels when you practice it slowly here.
That is why we do shadowing. When you repeat these sentences, your mouth remembers them, and later, in a real restaurant, your mouth speaks before your fear starts.
Exactly. Preparation reduces panic.
But soon, the waiter will come back.
And then comes the big moment.
Ordering the food.
Let's prepare for that next. Okay, this is the moment most people fear. The waiter comes back, smiles, and says, "Are you ready to order?" And suddenly, your heart beats a little faster.
Yes, because now you have to speak. Not just one word, a real sentence. But listen, ordering food is actually very simple. There is a pattern, and once you know the pattern, everything feels easier.
Exactly. Here is your essential sentence for ordering food. "I'll have the chicken, please."
Pause the episode and repeat that out loud. "I'll have the chicken, please." Then continue.
Very natural, very common. "I'll have" is short for "I will have," and native speakers use it all the time in restaurants.
You can change the food. For example, "I'll have the pasta, please," or "I'll have the burger."
Pause and repeat one example with your own choice. Choose something from your favorite restaurant. Say it now.
Good. Now, sometimes the waiter asks a follow-up question. For example, "How would you like your steak?"
That question can be scary if you are not prepared, but even then the answer is short. For example, "Medium, please," or "Well done, please."
Again, short and simple. You do not need a long explanation, just the level you want.
Another very common situation is when the menu has options. The waiter may ask, "What side would you like? Maybe rice or salad? Maybe fries or vegetables?"
And you can answer with this simple sentence. "I'd like fries, please."
Pause and repeat. "I'd like fries, please."
Notice how polite that sounds. "I'd like" is soft, it's friendly, it's perfect for restaurants.
Let's compare something quickly. If you say, "Give me fries," that sounds rude. But if you say, "I'd like fries, please," that sounds respectful.
And respectful language makes you feel more confident because you know you're speaking correctly in that situation.
I want you to imagine something. Close your eyes for a second. You are sitting at a table. The waiter is looking at you, and you say clearly, "I'll have the pasta, please."
There is no panic, no freezing, just calm communication.
That is the goal, not perfect English. Calm English.
So now you can enter the restaurant, ask for a table, order a drink, ask for more time, and order your food.
That is already a full experience.
But sometimes things are not perfect.
Yes, sometimes you need to ask a question about the food.
or change something in your order.
Let's prepare you for that next. Okay, so you are looking at the menu. You see a dish that looks interesting, but you are not sure what it is. Maybe there is a word you do not understand. Maybe you have a food allergy. Maybe you just want more information.
Yes, and this is where many learners feel nervous. They think, oh no, now I need difficult English. But actually, you only need a few simple questions.
Exactly. Let's start with a very useful one. What is this?
Very simple, very direct. Pause the episode and repeat it. What is this? Then continue.
You can also point to the menu and say, what is this dish?
Pause and repeat. What is this dish? This is polite and very natural.
Sometimes you want to know what is inside the food. For example, maybe you do not eat meat, or maybe you are allergic to something.
Then you can say, what's in it?
Short and powerful. Pause and repeat. What's in it?
If you have an allergy, this sentence is very important.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Pause and repeat. I'm allergic to nuts. You can change nuts to milk, seafood, or anything you need.
This sentence is not only about English, it's about safety. And it's okay to say it clearly and slowly.
Another very common question is about recommendations. Maybe you do not know what to choose.
Then you can ask, what do you recommend?
Pause and repeat. What do you recommend?
This is a great sentence because the waiter usually knows the menu very well. They can help you decide.
And when you ask questions like this, something interesting happens.
Yes, the conversation becomes more natural.
You are not just answering, you are interacting.
And interaction builds confidence.
I remember the first time I asked a waiter, what do you recommend? I felt nervous before I said it, but after I said it, the conversation became easier.
Because you moved from fear to action.
Exactly. Fear becomes smaller when you speak.
So let's review. You can say, what is this dish? What's in it? I'm allergic to, and what do you recommend?
These sentences give you control. You are not passive, you are participating.
And that is real English, not perfect grammar, real communication.
But sometimes you want to change something in your order.
Yes, maybe no onions, maybe no cheese.
Let's prepare you for that next.
Okay, so you ordered your food. You feel proud, you spoke clearly, but then you remember something. Maybe you do not like onions, maybe you do not eat cheese, maybe you forgot to say something.
Yes, and this moment can feel uncomfortable. You think, oh no, now I have to speak again. But listen, changing something in your order is very normal.
Very normal. People do this all the time, even native speakers.
So here is your essential sentence. Can I have it without onions, please?
Pause the episode and repeat that. Can I have it without onions, please? Then continue.
You can change the word onions. For example, can I have it without cheese, please? Or can I have it without sauce, please?
Notice the structure. Can I have it without? Very simple, very useful.
Another common situation is when you want to add something. Yes, maybe you want extra sauce or extra cheese.
Then you can say, can I get extra sauce, please?
Pause and repeat. Can I get extra sauce, please?
That sentence is polite and clear. You are not demanding, you are asking.
And asking politely makes everything easier.
Sometimes you may need to correct something. Maybe the waiter brings the wrong dish.
That can feel stressful, but stay calm. You can say this.
I'm sorry, I ordered the pasta.
Pause and repeat. I'm sorry, I ordered the pasta.
Notice something important. You start with, I'm sorry, even if it is not your mistake.
Yes, in English-speaking culture, this sounds softer and more polite.
And politeness reduces tension. It keeps the conversation calm.
I want to say something important here.
Go ahead.
Many learners are afraid to speak in restaurants because they are afraid of making a mistake.
Yes, that fear is very common.
But in real life, communication is not perfect. It is human. You say something, the other person understands. Maybe you repeat. Maybe they repeat.
And that is okay.
Restaurants are not exams. They are normal life.
That is such a good sentence.
Thank you.
So remember, you can ask to remove something. You can ask to add something. And you can politely correct a mistake.
And every time you speak, your confidence grows a little more.
Now imagine this. You are eating. The food is good. You feel relaxed
And then the waiter comes back again.
and asks a very common question.
How is everything?
Let's prepare you for that next. So now you are eating. The food arrives. Maybe it looks amazing. Maybe you feel proud because you ordered in English. That already feels like a small victory.
Yes, and in that moment, you start to relax. You think, okay, I did it. But then the waiter comes back to your table and asks, how is everything?
This is a very common question. And the good news is, the answer is usually very simple.
Exactly. If the food is good, you can say, everything is great, thank you.
Pause the episode and repeat. Everything is great, thank you. Then continue.
Or you can say, it's really good, thank you.
Pause and repeat. It's really good, thank you.
Notice how short these answers are. You do not need a long explanation, just a positive sentence and thank you.
Now, what if something is not right? Maybe the food is too salty. Maybe it is cold.
First, stay calm. You can speak politely and clearly.
Here is a useful sentence. Excuse me, this is a little cold.
Pause and repeat. Excuse me, this is a little cold.
That sounds calm, not angry, not aggressive.
And if you need something during the meal, like more water, you can say, can we have some more water, please?
Pause and repeat. Can we have some more water, please?
This sentence works for many things. More bread, more napkins, more sauce.
Just change the noun. Can we have some more bread, please?
When you use these sentences, you are not just surviving, you are participating in the experience.
I love that word, participating.
Because language is about participation, not perfection.
And something important happens here. When you successfully talk in a restaurant, your brain learns something new.
Yes, your brain says, oh, I can do this.
And that feeling is powerful.
It changes your identity little by little.
You stop seeing yourself as someone who freezes,
And you start seeing yourself as someone who communicates,
even with simple English.
especially with simple English.
Now, there's one last moment that makes many learners nervous.
Yes, the end of the meal.
The bill.
Let's prepare for that final step.
So the meal is almost finished. Your plate is empty. You feel full. Maybe you feel proud because you spoke English several times.
Yes, and this is the last step. A small step, but for many learners, it still feels stressful.
Because now you need to ask for the bill.
In American English, we usually say the check. In British English, people often say the bill, but both are correct and people understand both.
So here is your essential sentence. Can we have the check, please?
Pause the episode and repeat it out loud. Can we have the check, please? Then continue.
If you are alone, you can say, Can I have the check, please?
Pause and repeat. Can I have the check, please?
Very simple, very natural, no stress.
Sometimes the waiter may ask, cash or card?
And you just answer, Card, please, or cash.
Short answers are completely fine here.
And if you want to be extra polite, you can say, Thank you very much, when they bring the check.
Yes, small politeness makes you sound confident and comfortable.
I want you to imagine something now.
Close your eyes for a second.
You walk into a restaurant in English.
You ask for a table.
You order a drink.
You order your food.
You ask a question about the menu.
You say the food is great.
You ask for the check.
And you pay.
All in English.
Not perfect English.
But real English.
And you survived.
More than survived.
You communicated.
And that changes something inside you.
Because confidence is built in small moments like this.
A restaurant conversation may seem small.
But for a learner, it is huge.
And now you are prepared.
You have the sentences.
You have the structure.
You have practiced with us.
But there's one last thing we want to give you.
A final message.
Something important before we finish. Now that you've learned all the essential sentences for a restaurant, it's time to practice and feel confident.
Yes, James, practice is the key, but not just once. Repetition helps your brain remember and make speaking feel natural.
Imagine this. You go to a real restaurant tomorrow. You use one sentence at a time. You don't rush. You speak slowly.
You smile, you make eye contact, and you repeat the sentences if you need. That's okay.
Let's review the 10 essential sentences together. Speak with me. Repeat after me. Can I have a table for two? please? Can I see the menu, please? What do you recommend? I'll have the dish, please. Can I have this without ingredient, please? Excuse me, could I have some water? Could I get the bill, please? Cash or card? Thank you very much. The food was amazing. Great. You see, 10 sentences, 10 opportunities to practice.
And remember, it doesn't matter if you make small mistakes. What matters is that you speak, you try, and you keep going.
Every time you use English in a real situation, your confidence grows. Every tiny success builds your courage.
And it starts with these small moments, step by step, day by day.
Now, your final challenge. Go to a restaurant, or imagine going, and use at least 3 of these sentences. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Don't worry about perfection.
Reward yourself if you can. Listen, repeat, improve.
And remember, you are not bad at English. You are learning. You are growing. Every attempt counts.
And the next time you go out, these sentences will feel like second nature.
Yes, you'll see. One day, ordering in English will feel easy, natural, and even fun.
So take a deep breath, smile, and start practicing today.
That's right. And share your progress with us in the comments. Tell us which sentence you used first.
Celebrate your small victories. Every sentence is a win.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Keep speaking, keep practicing, keep growing. Bye, my friend. You did amazing today.